Darren Kinder, and today we're going to be reviewing the Polaris Scrambler. This is kind of a unique machine because it's not only a fun thing to take out to the dunes or wheeling, but you can also lock it into four-wheel drive and it can climb just about anything. Come on, let me show you how much fun it is. The Scrambler is actually a really fun machine. It's not the most powerful thing, but you know, if you're a lighter rider or smaller person, this thing is really going to be right up your alley. It's not the best on the dunes because it does tend to lift the front wheel in a hard turn, but it's actually better off-roading. When we climbed up a steep hill, it had a ton of power to climb that hill. It did it easily. The four-wheel drive worked exceptionally well. It did that as well as any normal 4x4. Yeah, this 500 is really a nice crossover machine. Now this thing is really a lot of fun. Polaris has completely redesigned it for this year. Some cool new features. One of the first things you'll notice, they redesigned all the plastic, kind of modernized it. The Scrambler has been around for years, but this is a nice machine because it's still a very affordable machine. Up front, you can see they've gone to a nice push bar with a headlight structure in it. You can get that with a winch system in it, so if you're going to be a little bit more serious rock crawling, that kind of stuff, you may want to look into that. You've got McPherson struts on each side. Gives it good stability, yet has a lot of travel to it. Disc brakes in the front. As you come to the back, you can see you have your gate shifter to switch from high gear to reverse. And around here in the back, what really makes this machine unique is that it has a solid rear axle. Now, I know normally we tout the independent rear suspension, but not on a sand quad, because you want that quickness, you want that lighter mobility, and that's what the solid rear axle will give you. One thing really nice about the Scrambler is it has really large footwells. This is a great entry-level machine. If you've got somebody that hasn't done a lot of riding, this machine is light and easy to control. Up here at the dash, you can see it's got your basic controls. You have your handbrake, light switches. You can switch from two-wheel drive to four-wheel drive just with a flip of the switch. And it also has this override reverse button. If you hold that in, when you back up, it'll back up in four-wheel drive as well as two-wheel drive. One thing I do like is they've put an external gas gauge on it, so it's very easy to read and keep an eye on that. And of course, easy to put your gas in. The only downside to this thing is it is a carbureted engine. That kind of helps keep the cost down, so you end up having a choke lever, so you just got to be a little bit more cognizant of that. Now this is a pretty standard machine. There's not a lot of bells and whistles on it, but if you're just getting into the ATV market, this might be the perfect choice, because if you don't know if I want a big 4x4 machine or I want a sand machine, well, this thing's kind of right in the middle. Allows you to kind of do a lot of different things. Especially if you're a smaller, lighter rider, you'll really appreciate this. If you'd like to check one of these out, go to our website, RockyMountainPolarisDealers.com, and look at one of our dealers. They'll be glad to show you what a cool machine this is. I'm Darren Kinder. We'll see you next time.